Hi there, and welcome to this short video from KIDASA Software about Milestones Professional 2015's new feature, File Compare. First of all, you'll need a couple things before you get started. Milestones Professional 2015 with a rev date of 3/27/2015 or later. This is because we added this feature on that date, so any updates before that date will not contain the feature. So that's pretty important. You can find your rev date in Help, Download and install latest software update. Again, if the version on your computer is not 3/27/2015 or later, this feature will not show up. Next, you'll need two Milestones files which have tagged symbols. Tagged symbols are what get created in Milestones when you import your MS Project file into Milestones Professional. This just means that each symbol contains a link to a unique ID in MS Project. I'll show you what I mean as we go along. To get started, I have loaded up my two Milestones schedules inside of Milestones. These schedules were imported from two different versions of the same MS Project file. You'll see as I flip back and forth through these schedules that one of the phases contains different dates. The prototyping phase in File B shows later dates than File A. You'll also notice that when I click on symbols inside each schedule, they are correctly tagged with corresponding symbol tags using unique ID. So if I click on prototyping phase, you can see it's tagged with unique ID 5, and it's a finish symbol. If I go to the other schedule, I click on prototyping phase, you can see it's also unique ID 5 and a finish symbol. This tagging happens automatically when importing your file from MS Project. So to get started comparing two files, first go to the Connections tab, then choose Refresh Previously Imported Project, and in the drop-down menu, pick Compare Tagged Files. Again, this option won't show up unless you have a rev date of 3/27/2015 or later. So you get a dialog box that says Compare Two Milestones Files. Here's where you'll pick your two schedules that you're comparing. I'm going to say Compare A and Compare B. Down here is where you get options, what you want the comparison to look like. You have options that compare the updated start date to the original start date, the updated finish date to the original finish date. You can also do the same thing with baseline start and baseline finish. And you can also compare other dates if you have other types of dates imported from MS Project. On the left side, you'll see you get options for showing changes in a copy of the original file, or you can show changes in a copy of the updated file, or you can show changes in a copy of updated file by showing original dates in light gray. I'm going to choose the first option, and I'm going to use the default options here and press Compare Now. What this does is create a brand new file. You'll see at the top of my screen it says Compare A, Compare Results, and it used our settings here to compare the start dates to the start dates and the finish dates to the finish dates. So you can see this prototyping phase is shifted over from the original. This is file version A. Again, we're using show changes in copy of original file. And it's comparing the start dates in this file with the start dates in file version B. Same thing with the finish dates. So the good thing about this is you can go through and make changes, press Compare Now again, and you get a whole new file. So this is a good way to kind of go through and just try different things. For instance, if I just wanted to show finish dates, I could say Compare Now. If you wanted to try one of these options over here, like show changes in a copy of the updated file, you can press Compare Now. And it's going to give you a whole different looking kind of comparison. You can also show changes in copy of updated file by showing original dates in light gray. I'll say Compare Now. And you can see we have the original tasks here in light gray, and then the updated ones on the right with later dates. So that's it for the basics of our new feature, File Compare. Please let us know if you have any suggestions or questions by emailing us at support@kidasa.com. Remember, you'll need Milestones Professional 2015 with a rev date of 3/27/2015 or later to take advantage of this feature.